Second half of the AFL split round this weekend, only a shortened number of games. We kick it off Friday night in Perth with the West Coast taking on Richmond. Mark McVeigh to have a look at things, and last week you tipped St Kilda. Nobody else did, so I'm just going to let you just take over from here.
Well, Richmond are having a great second half of the year, but too late, aren't they? We know they've won a number of games. I think West Coast, with the retiree Dean Cox announcing it this week, what a player he has been, will be too strong over there in Perth. You
remember 05 grand final, Cox pushes Darren Jolly away, the block superstar at the moment. Almost single-handedly wins it for West Coast, had it not been for Leo Barry's spectacular mark.
Absolutely. Just one of the great memories that Dean Cox has provided for everyone over his long career.
Yeah, absolutely. Saturday night, it's the Brisbane Gold Coast Q Clash at the Gabba, and this will be an interesting match. I'm not sure whether the Lions wanted the bye, or maybe they did, but certainly the young bodies at the Suns would have appreciated it.
Yeah, correct. There's no doubt about that. It's been a long season, and they're pushing for September action, the Gold Coast Suns. I was up there a number of weeks ago watching Brisbane, and they are really disappointing in that rebuild phase. Of course, Jonathan Brown retiring has been a massive loss, so I think Gold Coast will be too strong.
The one we're all salivating about this weekend, Hawthorn versus Sydney, aka Buddy Franklin, but then you can throw in Hanbury, Tippett, perhaps Shaw, and however many else they can drag out. The Swans are playing fantastic football. Going for the baker's dozen, can they do it?
Well, it's a hard one to tip, isn't it? Because we are waiting on three absolute quality players to...
And Gibson, of course, for the Hawks as well.
So Gibson, obviously, if he comes in, will plays on Buddy Franklin. And those three players you mentioned, Shaw, Hanbury, and of course Tippett, they are just the key. If they don't play, I think Hawthorn win quite easy. But I'm going to tip the Hawks anyway. I think they're a side that is ready to go for the finals. Sydney, they have to knock off for the confidence when they come up against them in September. So I'm going with the Hawks.
Give me your thoughts on Buddy versus his old club.
Well, we seen it earlier, didn't we, when they were in Sydney, and it wasn't too bad. But he will turn it on. He'll love this stage. MCG, 80,000. Yeah. He will turn it on, and he'll love the boos or the cheers. Who knows?
Collingwood take on the Adelaide Crows. Speaking of boos, because I think they're the probably two most booed sides in football, the Pies and also the Crows.
Yeah, absolutely, and I think Collingwood have been disappointing, and Eddie's been throwing his fury around everywhere, around the Swans Academy, the Giants Academies, and wanting a piece of it. But look, I think the Pies will win at the MCG. If it was in Adelaide at the House of Pain, they call it over there, that new Adelaide Oval Stadium, I'll tip Adelaide, but I think Collingwood will be too strong.
Okay, let's have a look at the thoughts of Mark for the weekend. The West Coast Eagles, the Gold Coast Suns, Hawks to upset the Swans, and the Pies to take care of the Crows.